My name is Porter Poirier. I live here in Oakland with my wife Sarah, and we about 2 years ago built a home and decided as an experiment to try and catch rainwater off our roof. One of the things we have our rainwater for is also to supply water for our fire suppression system inside the house, and that's actually how our system started. And then we have expanded it farther to be used in our garden here. About half of our total of 1/2 acre we use rainwater on. One of the first things people ask me is, how does the water get from my roof to my tanks? And the answer is good old gravity. Gravity takes the water off the roof, and the pipes are all downhill to a sump pump that's right at the base of the tanks over there. So the water is then flows by gravity and then is pumped up into the tanks, flows by gravity back to where it can then be pumped out into the garden. That's the basic system that I have for my rainwater catchment.
I'm Dr. Elizabeth Doherty. I'm a resident of Oakland, California, and the director of Holy H2O, which is a nonprofit that does education and outreach on water conservation and water reuse in California. My garden, which has been growing for about 11 years from under cement and a lot of weeds, is a beautiful drought-tolerant garden. So I have about 1,600 gallons of rainwater collected around the different parts of the yard, and that's what we're using for water when we need it. Greywater is something that really everybody can do. It's so easy, it's legal, you don't need a permit. It takes about $150 worth of parts. It comes right out of your washing machine, goes through a pipe out into your garden. If you need to use the sewer for some reason, bleaching, you can just flip this valve like this, and now that water would go to the sewer. Otherwise, we just keep it on Greywater because that's what we believe in. And it's just, everybody in California should be doing it. Simplest thing in the world.
My name's John Harvey, and my wife and I bought this lot in Pleasanton several years ago and wanted to build a very resource responsible home, green home, built out of recycled materials. And in the yard, we wanted to emphasize on edibles and local natives, as well as drought-tolerant Mediterranean species. So one of the features that I'm most proud of is our rainwater catchment system. We built an underground tank that's subterranean. It holds about 8,400 gallons of water, and we're collecting water from as many of the roof surfaces as we could. You can see the pots in the background that catch water from the downspouts. The pots are full of gravel, filter the water goes down into the catchment system, and that catchment system we use for irrigation, and we also use it to fill our toilets. So I have a valve that I can switch it on or off to city water or the storm water.